popular, and by the way, great athlete, one of the greatest, very popular Prime Minister of Pakistan. We have many things to discuss, military and terrorism and trade, and I think we're going to spend a lot of time talking about trade because we do very little trade with Pakistan compared to what we could be doing and should be doing when our countries really get along perfectly, and I think we're having that start. We're going to have that start. But there's tremendous upside with respect to trade. One of the things we're going to be discussing too is hostages, perhaps the polio vaccine, because Pakistan is one of the countries, and we'll talk about that as to what your feeling is on that. But we have a situation in Pakistan where we want to talk about the polio, the possible polio vaccine. And I think we're going to have great meetings. We're going to be spending a long time together. We have our representatives meeting right after we're finished, and we just came out, Mr. Prime Minister, with tremendous economic numbers for the United States, the best we've ever had. We've got the best economy we've ever had, and I think we can shift some of that over to Pakistan. We should be doing tremendous business together, so I look forward to it. And it is an honor to have you.
Well, I've been looking forward to this meeting since I assumed office as Prime Minister of Pakistan. I mean, the United States is vital for Pakistan. We have links which have gone back since Pakistan became independent. We've been fighting wars together. First, Soviet invasion of Afghanistan, Pakistan was a frontline state, allied to the US, and then again the war on terror, which was after 9/11. So I look forward to my conversation.
President, Pakistan and Pakistan has been your alliance for 40 years in the war. So face terrorism, face economic disaster, and all that, and still we were taking support with all the activities that Pakistan is managed to. Now, like India has, India is just internationally, how you plan to foresight about the Pakistan relationship, how they can be better than with India. One, and secondly, after your campaign, what kind of promises, if you are elected again, what kind of promises you are making?
Okay, that's a big question. That could go on for hours, that answer. I will say that we have a very good relationship with India. I know that your relationship is strained a little bit, maybe a lot, but we will be talking about India as a very big part of our conversation today, and I think maybe if we can help intercede, do whatever we have to do, but I think it's something that can be brought back together. And we'll also be talking about Afghanistan. We've reduced our number of troops there by quite a bit. We are continuing to reduce troops in Afghanistan. We're working with Pakistan and others on getting an agreement signed, as you know. And we'll see what happens, but we will be talking about India and Afghanistan very much so.
The Washington Post is reporting today that Huawei had a relationship with North Korea to build their commercial wireless network. Have you been briefed on that? Do you have concerns?
I know all about it. I know all about Huawei. I know all about 5G, and we're working on it. And we have companies that are now getting very, very strong in that department. We're going to have 5G. We're going to have the best 5G in the world, just like we have everything else. Our Silicon Valley cannot be competed with. There's nobody that can compete with Silicon Valley for the brain power or for what we do. And nobody was focused on 5G, but now they are. And we have great companies going into 5G, even if they don't want it to. A lot of them were very happy doing what they were doing, but now they're going, at my request, they're going into 5G. So we don't need anything from anybody.
North Korea.
What?
The Post is reporting about Huawei's relationship with North Korea.
Well, we'll have to find out. Our relationship with North Korea has been very good. We've really established a good relationship with Kim Jong-un. I have personally. There's no rocket testing. There's no missile testing. We're getting our remains back. We got our hostages back. And we have a very, very good relationship, the two of us, and that's very important. There's been no nuclear testing. And what they're doing with 5G will be, we'll have to see. I'll find out. Say it again?
This is John Devali from Airway News Pakistan. Lindsey Graham, when he met Imran Khan, he said, you both are kind of same personalities. You are the president who fulfilled all your promises.
I do.
Campaign. Khan. He is also fulfilling all promises. So how do you see this meeting, like the same kind of person, straight to the point?
Well, I think we're going to have a great meeting today. I know that it's an important meeting. I consider this a very important meeting because I think we haven't met the potential of either country. I think the potential with Pakistan and likewise the opposite way. I think we have not even come close to meeting it. There is tremendous potential between our country and Pakistan. I think Pakistan's going to help us out to extricate ourselves. We're like policemen. We're not fighting a war. If we wanted to fight a war in Afghanistan and win it, I could win that war in a week. I just don't want to kill 10 million people. Does that make sense to you? I don't want to kill 10 million people. I have plans on Afghanistan that if I wanted to win that war, Afghanistan would be wiped off the face of the earth. It would be gone. It would be over in literally in 10 days. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to go that route. So we're working with Pakistan and others to extricate ourselves, nor do we want to be policemen, because basically we're policemen right now. And we're not supposed to be policemen. We've been there for 19 years in Afghanistan. It's ridiculous. And I think Pakistan helps us with that because we don't want to stay as policemen. But if we wanted to, we could win that war. I have a plan that would win that war in a very short period of time. You understand that better than anybody. We've been in there not fighting to win, just fighting to, they're building gas stations, they're rebuilding schools. The United States, we shouldn't be doing that. That's for them to do. But what we did and what our leadership got us into is ridiculous. But